There is a whole other life of tree that exists after the tree itself dies. In Nova Scotia, or Mi'kma'ki, it can take 100 years for a large tree to decay and turn to soil. That's a very long time for the dead tree to become host or home to an incredible amount of life. During that time, the dead tree can support mammals, birds, mosses, lichens, fungi, amphibians, reptiles, and insects. If a tree dies while it's still standing, it becomes a snag. As the bark sloughs off, some species of birds, such as brown creepers, make their nests between the sloughing bark and the wood, or bats roost in those spaces. Insects move into a dead tree or cause a tree to die by eating different parts of it, such as the layer between the bark and the wood called the cambium, or the wood itself. The tree then becomes attractive to other insects, small mammals, birds, and amphibians that come to predate on the insects that are there. As the snag decays, it rots from the inside out, becoming hollow. This creates room on the inside for the woodpeckers, the owls, the black-capped and boreal chickadees, the red-breasted and white-breasted nuthatches, the winter wrens, the tree swallows and chimney swifts, the belted kingfishers, the wood ducks, mergansers, and common golden-eye ducks, the red squirrel and flying squirrel, porcupines, raccoons, weasels, pine marten, fishers, bats, and if the tree is large enough, even bears. Snags can remain standing for decades. That's the lifespan and home for many animals. Most of those animals need large trees to survive. Small, young snags are not as commonly used by cavity animals, possibly for many reasons, such as height from ground, accessibility, temperature control, and space. Life that inhabits a dead tree is not limited to the animal kingdom. As a tree decays, fungi grows from the old wood. Some mosses, fungi, and lichens only grow on trees, logs, and decaying wood. Once the log falls, it gives structure and protection for multiple more decades. If it's hollow, small mammals, birds, amphibians, reptiles, and insects find food and shelter inside the log. Even if it's not hollow, they can occupy the space between the log and the ground. Mosses, liverworts, hornworts, and lichens gain surface area to grow over. As the log rots, it retains moisture, feeding the fungi and plants that grow over it during times of drought. As those fungi and plants grow, they provide shelter and food for other animals and insects. As the tree becomes part of the soil, it continues to retain moisture, while it provides nutrients and foundation for the forest that grows up around it. Large dead trees have a very long afterlife when they support the life of hundreds of other species. They're an essential part of an old-growth habitat and an incredibly important support for biodiversity. If you have them, protect them.